let's start with good old gaming.
All right.
What games have you been playing lately?
Most of the stuff I've been playing has been on stream,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a lot of Minecraft, and then also a game called Slope. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you've been in any of my streams where I played
Yeah,
Slope,
I've seen it.
but basically to explain, it's basically this track, and there's ball going down the track, and
Mm-hmm.
there's green places that are safe, and then red places that you have to dodge that
Mm-hmm.
kill you. And I've gotten very addicted to it. I was playing it just before we got in the call.
Oh, nice. It's a very old game, isn't it?
I don't know if it's old, but it's very simplistic in the way it looks.
Yeah, yeah. Is it a browser game?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's essentially a Flash game, but since Flash doesn't exist anymore, it's technically not. But that's just what I call it.
Okay. Rip Flash.
Yep.
Um, you're not really into like first-person shooters, are you?
Not really. Me and a friend Bobby, we played Siege like once or twice, but I want to get
Mm-hmm.
more into it. But first person shooters for me, just because I'm not that good. There's something I want to get into and try and get better at, but I just don't have the time to really put in the effort for that.
I see. Yeah, first-person shooters are a lot of work. I've been playing a lot of Destiny actually. Off
Yeah.
stream, yeah. Uh, I used to play Destiny 1 on the Xbox 360 like a couple of years back with a load of my buddies. And I really got addicted to it back then. And I didn't play the new one just because I didn't want to get addicted again. Because I was streaming a lot of Valorant and I didn't want to like get addicted to Destiny because then if I switched games again to Destiny, all my viewers would go. So
Yeah.
I kind of had to force myself to stay to Val, but I've been playing some. I actually got debated by somebody in the community. He told us that Destiny 2 was cross-platform, so me and Holly could play because she was on Xbox because she only has a laptop,
Mhm.
and it's not. So I downloaded it for nothing, but then I kind
Uh,
of got hooked and I've been playing it. Yeah, a lot of Val, a lot of Valorant. Painful amount. I've been playing some Minecraft, but it's not really a game for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very kind of polarizing. Well, you either really enjoy it or you don't.
Mm,
And I'm someone who's played it for a really long time. I've
yeah.
played it kind of on and off for the last, how long's it been? 6, 7 years ish.
Mhm.
Um, I've been playing it off and on, and every so often, like I'll get into a kick where I'm like addicted to it, and I'm in that point again. That's why most streams I've been doing have been Minecraft.
Mhm. I see. I feel like gaming and like what you want to play comes in like waves.
Yeah,
So it's like there's a wave of time where you're really enjoying one game, and then you start enjoying it too much, and then you get toxic and tilted, and then you switch to another game.
yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, I don't play many games off stream. Most of my games I play are on stream just because the only game I really play off stream, especially now, is Slope.
Mhm.
But I don't play many games off stream. I did want to a few months back wanted to find a game to play solely on my own, and that was Super Hot. That's a fun game.
Mhm. Which one's what's super hot again? Is that the one with like slow motion if you don't move?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one where it's the shooter, but time only moves when you move. So it's
Mhm.
my type of shooter because I'm terrible.
Awesome. I've seen that in VR and I want to try it so bad.
Yeah, my cousin, he has it in VR. I've never tried it, but that'd be really interesting to try. If I go over to his house, I'm gonna bring that up and say, "Can I play?"
Yeah. It's just imagine being a ninja. Oh, this would be so cool.
Yeah, I haven't played VR much. We had like last year. before all the COVID stuff. We got a VR set up at school for just like teaching purposes, I guess. But there was like the tilt brush thing where you can like draw and stuff in VR.
Yeah.
And I was able to try it, and that was really cool because that was like the first time I tried like legit VR through like a computer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't like a phone VR where you just stick it in the headset and it's just basically your phone like 2 inches from your face.
Yeah.
So I was able to try it and I was like, whoa, this looks really clear. This is really weird.
It is literally like you're in a different place. By the way, ignore my dog, like, if you can hear it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear it faintly, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's not distracting too much, I don't think.
Okay, good. Yeah, VR, I haven't ever played VR, except from, like, watching movies in, like, the ones you get with your phone. That's the only time I've actually ever done any VR. I wanna get, like, a Oculus soon, though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the future of gaming.
Mm-hmm. I feel like within the next 20 years at least, there's going to be VR support for most games.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a lot of people will get used to it at that point and be like, well, this is kind of the standard.
Yeah. I mean, it basically life is going to be like Ready Player One. Or that, whatever that's called. That film.
Yeah.
Imagine like esport games. Oh my god.
That would be interesting.
They've already started making like omnidirectional like VR pads what you walk on. It's cool. I am kind of scared though, because I don't want robots to take over.
Yeah. I was thinking about that last night. I don't remember what exactly I was thinking about it. I was listening to a podcast and I was like, oh, robots take over, blah, blah, blah. And then some thought came into my head. I can't remember what it was. But it was something having to do with us all using our computers. Oh, yeah. I remember what it was now. It was I think the person on the podcast had said, when the robots take over, and just to myself, because I wasn't talking to anyone, I was just listening to the podcast. I was like, when's that going to be, 2023? And then I started thinking about it. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised, because for one, the last year has been insane. But for two, we've all been using our computers for everything the last year. So we're feeding it all this information. So maybe when the robots take over, we can call back to this clip.
Maybe. Oh my god, we predicted the future. Wow.
That'd be badass.
No, it wouldn't. It would be really, really bad.
It'd be funny.
It would be funny. Though, when do you think that's going to be? Because have you heard of what's the guy called from Tesla? What's his name? Elon Musk. Have you heard what he's trying to do with like, what's the word? Neurobiology or something? He's trying to implant like computers into our brain, like that play music when you're just not like doing whatever. You just click the back of your head and it starts playing music. And there's like a few of these funny memes where like you're sitting in bed and then a Spotify ad comes up. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. If someone asked me to like test out a chip in my brain, I'd hard pass. Yeah.
I feel like most competent human beings would. Like, I don't know. The richest man in the world wants to put a chip in my head. No, thank you.
Yeah. Imagine if they could like see your thoughts or like. Man.
You don't want to be in my head for too long.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah. Over the last few months, because I got my first job a few months ago, and at work, just because I don't go on my phone that often at work, and I'm just in my own head for like 8 hours or whatever, however long I work. And I've learned my brain works in such weird ways.
Yeah.
Last Friday, I think it was, my coworker Ty, it was me, him, and someone else working. We were closing, and I don't remember how this popped in my head, but since his name's Ty, I was like, does anyone call him Tiger? I don't know how I came up with it, but I was because I work at a grocery store. I was in a completely different aisle than he was, just facing, and I leave my aisle I was in, and I'm like, I need to find him and ask him. So then I'm looking down all the aisles, and I'm like, where is he? And he's up at the front by the sliding doors, and I'm like, Ty, does anyone call you Tiger? And he's just like, what? I was like, don't question it. And my brain works in weird ways. Does anyone call you Tiger? He's like, no. And I'm like, well, they should.
I'm guessing you started calling him Tiger after that one.
Uh-huh. Anytime he comes into the store and he's not working, I'm like, hi, Tiger.
You know what what my dad's name is?
What?
Przemysław.
What?
Przemysław. I won't say my second name, but it's also very, very long and complicated. Yeah, Polish is fun. Did you know a lot of English people, no offense to anyone English watching this or listening to this, a lot of English people think that the English language is like extremely hard and it's one of the hardest languages to learn. It really isn't. It really isn't. I was born in Poland. I lived there for like 4 years and then came to England. And I still struggle with Polish more than English. Even the extra like 4 years.
The only language I know is English, but I can't understand where people are coming from saying English is hard to learn because we have so many different words that mean the same thing and different like homophones and stuff like there and there, and then like two and two. There's a bunch of different weird stuff like that and weird like phrases that like can I go to the bathroom? It's like you're asking about your ability, not like the may I go to the bathroom type of thing. And it's weird how the English language works, but since I've been speaking it my whole life, it's just normal. It's weird how language works, and even then, it's just random sounds that we think have meaning.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like incredibly easy with the fact that like the type of words you gotta use, and the way you say them, but it's just very limited with how many muscles you use in your mouth. Because in Polish, there's like 3 Z's, so there's z, zh, and like zh, and they're all different, and you don't use them muscles in like the English language. That's why most people actually use the English language to communicate abroad.
Yeah, because it's just easier, right?
Yeah, it's easier. It uses less, uses more common muscles, so it's easier to say the words and communicate.
Yeah, we were talking about this in my psychology class. We were talking about this. I think it was the last chapter we did, or this chapter No, it was last chapter we were doing, and yeah, I love the psychology class because for one, I've told stories on stream and stuff, but we just mess around in that class all the time because the teacher, he doesn't really care. It's kind of like the way he teaches is just kind of open format, but it's like open discussion, I should say, and we get off topic a lot, which everyone's okay with, and but yeah, a lot of the stuff, like the actual topics we cover, aside from just the goofy antics we get into, the topics at hand I actually really enjoy. That's why I ended up taking the class, because I'm like, well, I really enjoy talking about this stuff and learning about this stuff, so I may as well. I just got lucky and got the class without all the rowdy boys.
Nice. That brings me on to the next topic. What do you do in school?
What do you mean? What do I do?
Like, what's okay? So let's change the question. What topics do you do in school?
Oh, well,
Like what subjects?
well, the psychology, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's a government class,
Okay.
which is another class. There's not much. That's like that's really easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then English, which is it's an English class. It's boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then there's accounting, which is one of my favorite classes. Not for the accounting part, but for the
Nice.
teacher.
Ah.
And I'll probably end up telling stories of him, of the teacher on here. His name's
Awesome.
James. So if you hear me bring him up, he's my accounting teacher.
Okay.
And that's in that class is the class I have with Gingy.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone watching, that's my mod on stream and my friend. And that's a class I have with Gingy, and that's the class we found slope and flats and stuff, and just the random games me and my friends stream.
I see.
Like the random bad games like flats and slope.
Nice.
And then I think that I have a gym class, but that's just a gym class, and yeah, that's kind of that.
Nice. You very athletic?
No. I can straight up tell you no.
Neither. Physical activity is a no-no for me.
Yeah, me too. I have an Apple Watch, and for a while it like tracks your like calories you burn, the amount of times you stand up for a minute throughout the day, and then the amount of activity, like physical activity you have during the day. And for a while I was like, no, I don't like when it fills up all the way. But now, because I'm like, oh no, I exercised more than I thought I did. No. I don't know why I thought it was a bad thing, but I was like, I don't like that. But as of late, I haven't been filling it up because before I would walk to school and back, but it's been cold as hell, so I've gotten rides to and from school.
Nice.
And to work and stuff. And so I haven't been getting like nearly as much exercise, so it hasn't been filling up, and I'm like, no. So it's like my idea of it is completely flipped, and I'm like, no, it's not filling up. No, I'm not gonna get it.
Nice. So do you just walk to fill the bar up, or for your own health? Like, what's your mentality?
Because I have to.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I don't have my license, so.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I need to get my license done.
So do I.
Oh,
Because if we have another year like this, like where it's like -20, oh boy.
You know why that is? Why it's so cold?
Why is that?
It's because like nobody's driving anymore, and the planes have stopped going, and people have stopped using machinery and stuff. There's like a slower carbon footprint, and that's like bringing back the old cycle of seasons. So summer's gonna be warmer, winter's gonna be colder, days are gonna be longer. It's life's going back to how it should have been a long time ago before we like infected it with carbon dioxide. So yeah.
Yeah, my government teacher, we talk about the news every day before class, before we get into like the lesson or whatever, and he said, I think this is like the longest cold spell in North Dakota, because that's where I live, for anyone who doesn't know. But in North Dakota since like 96, I think he said 96, 98, something like that. Like late 90s.
Yeah. Nice. What's the weather like over there?
Right now it's gotten better, but for the last like week or two, it's been like below zero every day. Like Fahrenheit.
Okay, Fahrenheit, right? Okay.
But yeah, it's been below zero every day. Like if the actual like temperature was like -10, it would have the feels like would have been like -30, 40, something like that.
Yikes.
It was cold. Anytime I'd go outside, like you've seen me on stream, my facial hair is shit. It's barely even there. But like I'd go outside and within like a couple minutes, like my facial hair would freeze
Yikes.
and it would feel yucky. I'm like, I should shave, but I don't want to because I want to see what happens. Nothing I don't think is gonna happen, but I'm waiting till the end of the month to shave.
Okay. Alright, so below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, that's like minus 20 Celsius. That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. Pretty much everywhere that isn't the east and west coast.
Hmm. In Poland, it's like minus 10 degrees Celsius so like 20 or 15 degrees Fahrenheit in the day. And there's like oh god, here we go. How much is 2 foot?
Here come the struggles of us doing a podcast together.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's like a foot of snow everywhere. It's insane. We've not gotten any snow. Poland's covered. Is there any snow? Is there any snow where you're at?
Is there snow in North Dakota?
Is that a stupid
No,
question?
yeah.
Okay, right.
No. Well, the thing is, North Dakota is notoriously known for it being cold and snowy and just crappy all around.
I see.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, there wasn't snow for a while. There wasn't much snow, if any, until like the week of Christmas. So it was actually a good year up until then for snow, but after that it was like a big like kind of storm thing. And it was that and then that's kind of stuck around, but it'll probably be gone by like late March, mid-April, something like that, if I go by like the previous years.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't snow again in like May, which has happened.
Yikes.
It snowed like I think it was like May 1st, my 8th grade year. I think it snowed like May 1st or the first week of May or something like that. And I was like, no, it's May. I can't do that. That's not the rules.
Do you like snow?
No.
For
As someone who has to walk everywhere, not even a little bit.
Yikes.
I like how it looks, and I don't like the cold that goes with it, and I don't like having to walk through it.
I love the crunchy noise it makes when you walk on it.
Yeah.
Being from Poland, I used to be used to snow. Whenever we go over there, there's like snow. But in England, there's none. So I every time there is, I'm like happy. So I've grown to miss the snow.
Yeah, I suppose if you're kind of used to something and then it's kind of taken away and then it comes back, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've only ever lived in a place that snowed. I've lived in North Dakota my whole life, so.
Nice. There's like, all there is in England is just rain. Never sunny, never snows. There's like a few days where it's just like cloudy and not raining. But then most of the time it's just pouring it down. I have a question.
What's that?
When did you do a face reveal?
Pretty much kind of right away. I think because I started in April of 2014, and I think the first video I had webcam in, or just showed my face. It wasn't even like a face reveal or anything. It was just a video that happened to have my face in it, so I didn't make a big deal out of it. But I think that was like summer of 2014, so probably like June, July-ish, if I had to guess.
Right. I'm scared.
Because
Right, go on, sorry.
Yeah, I never really made a big deal out of it. I was just like, oh, here's my face.
Nice.
It was just I put a video out one day and it had my face in it.
Fair. I'm scared to show my face.
Why is that?
I'm very insecure. But I've always said like that at 1,000 followers on Twitch, I'll show my face. I'll do a face reveal. But the closer and closer it gets, the worse I'm just like stressing about it. I don't know. I kind of feel safe knowing that no one's looking at me all the time, because I actually don't know. I might be doing like the strangest faces when I'm playing. I might be like sticking my tongue out. I can't even tell. I don't want everyone to laugh at me. But I guess that's what content creation is.
Yeah. I'm glad I did a face reveal so early on, because I've been doing like videos and streaming and stuff for the last 7 years. Not streaming, I've only been doing that for like 2 years, but just content creation in general, I've been doing that for like 7 years. 7 years this April. But I'm happy that I showed my face like super early on, just because it allowed me to do the different types of content that I like to do. And there are times I just, as of recently, I've been thinking, I'm like, I wonder what would have happened if I just never showed my face, how that would have went. But I'm glad I did, because then I'm able to record like challenge videos with friends. I'm able to kind of do any type of content that I want, and I don't have to worry about like, oh, is my face shown in a reflection here, or is this, that, the other?
Yup.
And yeah, it would be nice for like the anonymity, but I don't think anyone's gonna be coming up to me and be like, hey, you're the Dark Wolf Show.
Yeah, we're too small for that right now.
Yeah.
I think it's easier if I just show my face like earlier on. So just so people don't make a big deal out of it, and it's so annoying, because I made a TikTok account for my Twitch, and I can't like post anything, because what am I supposed to post? Dance, but what's the dance? Just me like moving a toilet paper around or something. I can't show my face. I can't do any lip syncing. I can't do any like in real life challenges for my YouTube, which I wanted to do. I was like, I'll do some Bean Boozled here, or some like 100 versus $1 something over here, and I can't, because I can't show my face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I got it out of the way so early, so then it opens me up to all this different type of content. And I guess the content I'm doing now doesn't really necessitate me having like a camera on me, but it's just nice, because then I can have like the physical comedy that I think I'm best at, because like the weird faces I do when for certain jokes makes the jokes funnier.
When you pour water on your head.
Yeah.
I seen your latest video. That was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I'm glad I got that out of the way so early. But there are times, like, for some reason I've been thinking about it as of late. It's like, well, what would have happened if I never did a face reveal? What type of content would I have ended up making? But in the end, I'm glad I showed my face, just so I have those different like avenues of content to do.
Yeah. I feel like, because I treat like the toilet paper, TP, and myself, David, as two different people, I don't want my face to be tied up with the toilet paper. Not right now, especially.
Yeah, and I mean, even when you do a face reveal, you don't have to have webcam in every stream.
Yeah, exactly.
You can show it, be like, hey, you have the knowledge of this now. Nothing's going to change that much.
Yeah, but I think I would start doing a face cam instead of like a hand cam. Mainly because I'm missing out on like content there. Like you were saying, like faces and stuff like that. It's funny and people want to see that, but I can't. All I can do, let's say I am playing a video game like Valorant, I get flashed, I can't see anything. Instead of making like a weird face and making like a joke out of it, I have to like throw my mouse or something, and then my mouse just starts dying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That is one thing I very much enjoy about having a webcam. And like you were saying, it feels weird having people watch you. It's like, yeah, I look up at the camera because I have like because I use like an actual camcorder for my
Mm-hmm.
webcam. I have like a little LCD screen where it just shows the playback. I look up and I make sure I don't look too awkward on camera. I'm like, okay, I look fine, right? I don't look weird. I look every so often, so if you ever see me just look up and just don't say anything just randomly, it's like, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll look out for it. You know what's I don't. You know what's worse? Because we're in lockdown now, right? And we can't go out.
Mm-hmm.
All barbers are shut, right? So I'm looking like a muppet right now. I'm not gonna lie. I look like my hair's too long, and I don't want everyone to see me like this. Especially if like I have my headphones on. There's like a little headband piece, that like indents in my hair, and I just look like an idiot when gaming. So I'm kind of happy I don't have the face cam right now, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping lockdown stops before I hit 1,000 followers.
Yeah. Yeah, the funny thing is, because I've cut my hair and grown my hair out like 3 or 4 times over the last like 4 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've chosen to have long hair, so I'm okay with all this. And the thing is, the summer of 2019, I cut my hair, and then I was growing it out. So then when lockdown hit, it was just getting to the point where it was long enough to where I was happy with it. So then through that, I was like, okay, this is fine. So I didn't get a haircut until August, um, of last year, and then I got another haircut in December, and now I'm just growing it out again. And I was thinking about this last night. I don't think I'm gonna cut my hair until like, COVID is quote unquote done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who knows when it'll be done? But whenever like the masks come off, so you don't have to be as worried about going to a barber and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna wait because it's just now getting to the point where I like it because I want to grow it to where it was before I cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna let it go and see what happens when I go like another like 6 7 months without cutting it when it's already fairly long.
Yeah.
The bangs are gonna get really long because it's already down to like my lips.
Mm-hmm.
Like just it's down to my top lip, so that's gonna get really really long and really annoying, I feel.
Probably.
But yeah.
Have you?
I was also saying this because I wear glasses and
Mhm.
contacts and stuff. And I haven't been able to wear my glasses nearly as much because of the masks.
Mhm.
So I just elect to wear contacts. So I have a feeling for like a month or two straight, I'm just gonna wear my glasses once we don't have to wear masks anymore.
Yeah.
Just so because don't get me wrong, I love having contacts. They're very convenient.
Yeah.
But they're annoying to have to put in and take out every day.
Mm-hmm. I wear glasses too, just for long away, for far away. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, especially when I'm in class, I can't see the board and I have to have glasses. And man, the steam, they just fog up.
Yeah, there have been a few days before school. I've been like, well, maybe I'll just wear glasses today and try it out, and I'll put the mask on like 10 minutes before I have to leave. I'll put the mask on and try it out and see if there's a way I can get it to where my glasses don't fog up. And then I'm like, no, I'll just put contacts in.
Yeah. I wish I
I
had
just say,
contacts.
screw it. I'm able to. I don't have to wear glasses, so I'll just put contacts in.
Yeah, it's really convenient. Do you use Face ID on your phone?
I do.
Sucks with the mask.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, that was the
worthless.
first thing. I was like, why isn't the face, like, the first day of school? I pulled out my phone and I'm like, why isn't the Face ID working? Oh, yeah, I have a mask on.
Yeah. They should do like, instead of Face ID, it uses your eyes.
Yeah.
Because your eyes.
There's been some times I've had, like, my mask, like, down, like, past, like, my upper lip. just sort of having it down a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been able to recognize me from like my top lip up.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's able to recognize you with the mask on, but having it down a little bit. But most times it doesn't recognize you if you have it on. If something's like covering your face even a little bit,
Yeah.
or if your phone isn't at the right angle.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Can we even talk
But then
about
there's
COVID?
sometimes. What's that?
Can we even talk about COVID, or is our video going to be taken down?
No, I think it's more of a monetization thing, and since we don't
yeah.
have monetization,
Sure.
I think it's more like there's the possibility of it being demonetized.
Okay.
But I think more in the beginning, I think they were demonetizing videos for talking about it so people didn't spread misinformation. But I think now they're more lax on it.
Yeah. I mean, every rumor under the sun has already come out.
Yeah.
How's America handling the virus?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
Nah, well, I mean, some places are handling it okay. Especially like in North Dakota, we had a mask mandate for a while, but then our cases went down. So then the governor he lifted the mask mandate, so that's not a thing anymore. But even then, when the mask mandate was enacted, there was a lot of people who wore their masks because well they had to, but there was also because I in the store there were people who would come in without a mask, and when I started they told me just my friend Mason, he's the one who trained me, so he was just like, if people don't have a mask on, don't bother them. It doesn't matter that much. But there was a lot of people who wore their masks, which was good because they were just following the rules they had to. But it was kind of interesting to see when the mandate was lifted, how many people just quit wearing the mask. It was really interesting. I was like, there's still people, the majority of people still wear the masks and stuff, which is good.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of people who don't. But it's still, I think for the most part, it's more who do than don't.
Good. Do you think it's getting better,
But-
or is it still like really bad?
In North Dakota, I think it's getting better because we were the number one in the country for a while. I think we were, like we were like the Florida for a little bit. Like if we were our own country, I think we would have been number 3 globally, I think, at one point.
Jesus.
But I think in terms of right now, I think our COVID numbers are good.
Good. Ours are getting worse. They're not getting better at all. Boris Johnson, who's our Prime Minister or whoever, I can't remember. Yeah, Prime Minister, I think. He's put us in lockdown. Like, total lockdown. I have not been out of the house for months. Closed schools. You can go to work, but only in certain places. There's no going out with more than 2 people. You can't go to each other's houses. No school. I've already said that, I think. It's annoying. It's not getting better. We're supposed to hear from him tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday. We're supposed to hear from him Monday on whether he's going to lift lockdown or not. So I might actually be going back to school. Yippee. Have you had online school?
I did last year, but that's just because this hit and people are like, oh no, we can't do anything. And the funny thing is, like, people were talking, like, in the beginning of the school year about how, like, oh, we could have had X sport last fall or last spring, because it wasn't nearly as bad as then as it was now. But the thing is, they weren't thinking about the fact that now we know what's going on, kind of what we have to do, just make sure we have the mask, because the mask thing wasn't really a thing until like April of last year, if that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we could have stayed in school, just had masks on, but the mask thing wasn't really a thing. But Yeah, I liked having like the lockdown thing in the last few months of school last year, not for the fact of having the online school. That was, I could take it or leave it. Um but I did like the fact that me and my friends, like my friend group of like 7 of us, we were able to get in a Discord call every day and play games together and stream and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which was really fun and kind of built that friend group, which I really enjoyed.
Nice.
It also helped me like kind of grow my YouTube channel too, because last year I think I experienced the most growth I've had in a long time.
Good. I'm happy for you, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, last year, granted, yes, there was a lot of bad things, that's obvious,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a lot of good for me content wise. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I got affiliated on Twitch. I
Mm-hmm.
finally had a stable audience, and then I
Mm-hmm.
also found the content that I'm able to make and be proud of consistently and get a lot of good views on.
Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for lockdown, I wouldn't have started streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started last year. Oh boy, when was it? August, I think? No. June or July, actually, I think. Or something like that. Somewhere around then. And, yeah. I think I've gotten pretty far in a year.
Yeah.
I'm happy for myself. If I've only been able to do this just because of the fact that we've been home the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Is your like? Are you in school now? Are you in college or high school? What are you in now right now?
I'm a senior in high school this year.
High school. Okay. Right. Okay. Have you had your days like shortened or like the your lessons still look the same?
It's for the first semester. We only went for 4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
But then for second semester we go all 5 now again, which no one was happy about.
Nice.
We're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It was nice having that Friday off though. Before I started working, I was able to always stream on that Friday. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll do this. So I stream, and then I got a job, and then I was like, and then I worked most Fridays. So I was like, well, I can't do that now. So
I should start a job. Technically, this is my job. This content creation. This is my work.
yeah, that's what I said for a while, and then I was like, well, I don't get money from this, so
I do, but it's very, very minimal.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm lucky that I don't actually need to go to work, really.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, well, I don't need to. And then, like the end of last year in December, I started working, and then, cause I was like, well, I should probably start so then I have some money for after high school, because I didn't plan on going to college until I started the job, because I started working there, and I was like, well, I don't want to do this the rest of my life, so I better go to college.
Yeah.
It was like an epiphany one night, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I was looking out the window, and I was like, I don't want to do this the rest of my life.
You had like
I'm gonna go to college.
you had like a mental breakdown. I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, it was a full-on epiphany.
Realization. It's like I'm gonna be stuck
Yeah.
here all my life. Oh no. I was gonna ask if you wanted to stream for a living, but I think or make content for a living, but I think that's everyone's dream.
Yeah, anyone who does it, I think that's kind of, if not like overtly like their goal with it,
Mhm.
it's at least on the back burner.
Yeah. It would be very, very nice, even if it's highly
It would be.
unlikely.
Yeah.
What do you want to do as a job when you're older?
Graphic design.
Damn, sounds cool. I think I want to be a mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though, because lately I've been thinking that I probably should have gone into IT and probably should have done something game related, because it would have been cooler. But I just chose what I was good at, maths and physics. That's me.
Yeah, that's why I'm planning on going for graphic design, because I've been doing that. I've been doing that with YouTube for the last 7 years.
True.
So a lot of the stuff I'm gonna learn, I'll probably end up already knowing a fair bit of it just from messing around on my own and figuring it out.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to have that and then have the degree so then I can get a job in graphic design. And even if YouTube ends up taking off at some point, YouTube or streaming or whatever, I can still use that towards like making thumbnails and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of my idea behind going into graphic design, and also I just enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm. I did. Okay. Have you done art as any of your subjects or any sort of art?
Yeah.
Same. That's actually where I got the idea of using the toilet paper and like drawing on them. It's because I was doing art one day and I was like, wait, I could use this on my stream. And then I started. And it's good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I still don't have my own emotes. And I've been waiting to get like a what's it called? Like a graphical tablet so I can like draw, like make my own cartoon style emotes. But
yeah, I was waiting for someone to make me an emote for a while, but then they got busy, so they weren't able to do it. And then I was like, well, I'll just make one, and then I made the Dark Wolf, the emote I have, the one I have. It's just my logo with show underneath it, and I was like, well, this will be nice for raid, so people can put that in the chat and stuff like that. So
yeah, just I need to get my own emotes done. This brings me back. If I had a face cam, I'd just take a picture of my face and just use that. But I can't. So like, I have to make my own cartoon stuff. Oh, it's annoying. Guys, just get me to 1,000 followers already.
just do it. Just do it like that.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, right? Yeah. How many subs have you got on YouTube?
I think just like last week or something, I think I crossed 150. And I don't know if you know this, but I know I've mentioned it on stream and stuff like that, and I've made a video about it. But I had a channel before this current one, but it got deleted for some random reason. I think by YouTube, it just got deleted randomly. Which I was very pissed about. And that channel had like 220 subscribers or something like that.
Damn.
And yeah, it was a lot. And then it had like 3 years worth of videos on it, and I just lost those. I had a good bit of them saved, but I have like a fraction of the videos that were on there.
It's not good.
But
was there literally no reason?
No. There was no reason. I didn't have a single strike on my channel. I didn't do anything.
That's messed
Just one day
up.
it just got deleted.
What were you called before that? Still the Dark Wolf Show? Or?
It was still the Dark Wolf Show, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at school one day, and then I went on my phone, and I clicked on YouTube for whatever reason, and I was logged into a different account, and I was like, why am I not on the Dark Wolf? Or no, I was fully logged out of my YouTube, fully logged out of YouTube. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So then I went to log in, and then the Dark Wolf Show channel wasn't there. So I was like, what the hell? And I was pissed because we were doing like tests in the computer lab, and I just couldn't focus. And so I just really didn't care. I was like, why did it get deleted? Why this, that, the other? I was just like, what the hell? And so then I messaged YouTube when I got home that day. I was like, what the heck? And then they were like, sorry, nothing we can do, even though they'd helped like bigger YouTubers and stuff. I understand kind of this aspect of it. Like, I'm just a small YouTube channel. I was like, oh, my channel got deleted by accident. I don't know what happened. And they were like, sorry, if it was an accident, there's nothing we can do. I'm like, well, that's BS. But anyway, yeah, then I had a second channel at the time called Dark Wolf Vlogs. So I ended up posting on there.
Nice.
For a while, and then, yeah.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I think that's every content creator's like biggest nightmare. Your channel just gets taken down for no reason.
Yeah, and the thing is, the channel got deleted the day after my 3-year anniversary.
Yikes.
And my 3-year anniversary is April 11th, and so it got deleted April 12th. So anytime the anniversary of the channel comes around, I'm always like, yeah, this year it'll be like, yeah, 7 years. That means, how long has it been? 4 years, right? Yeah, 4 years since the channel got deleted. So it's like, yay. Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fun.
Yeah.
I don't think
that sent me the one time I can, there's probably 2 times I can think of, but one of 2 times that I can say that I was depressed in my life was at like the few months after the channel got deleted. I wasn't suicidal or anything, but I was just funk for a good few months. And there was a period I was like, I made a video about it. I was like, am I burned out? But I went back like a year, I think it was like a year and a half later, and I watched that video and I was like, nope, that was depression.
not good.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Are you okay now?
But yeah, I'm in a great state right now.
Okay, good.
But I'm having a lot of fun. Like, since I started doing the commentary videos and just talking with friends on Discord and stuff like that and playing with them consistently, I've been having a great time.
Good. Depression is a hard thing.
Yeah.
Like, mental health is so important, and nobody really sees it until it gets bad. Especially with content creation, there's a lot of stress that comes with content creation.
And part of the reason I think the depression for me came on when the channel got deleted was because that happened, and I was also uploading every single day at that point.
Damn.
So, yeah. I was uploading every single day, and I missed like one day when I was sick. I missed one day in like February, and then I missed like a week, of like 3 or 4 days, I think, when the channel got deleted. But other than that, I didn't miss a day. Anytime I was able to, I uploaded.
So you had
for like 9 or 10 months.
So you had a lot of videos then.
Yeah, I think when the channel got deleted, it was around like 550 or something like that. If memory serves.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've not even been streaming for that many days.
Yeah, and I have the only video I have from 2014, one of the my first videos, because I started making Roblox videos. The only video I have is my first video, and that's basically me saying, "Hi, this is my channel. When do you want me to upload?" And I said, comment if you want me to upload Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday, or just randomly throughout the week. I don't think I got a single comment on the video, but that's one of the only, I think that's the only Roblox video from like the first couple months of me making videos that I have. I think that's the only one I have.
So was that your Roblox gaming stage?
Yeah.
I had.
That was kind of the game that got me into gaming.
Really?
'Cause me and my friend Eric would, yeah, that me and my friend Eric we would play like I'd play on like I'd play games on like my Wii and stuff,
Mhm.
but that was like kind of what got me into like playing like games like PC games and stuff
I
like that.
see. I had my very own Roblox stage, but it was stupid and it lasted like a week. I played with Liam, I'm pretty sure, for like a few days. Man, it was. I don't know, but I don't know why, but like the games on there are addicting. Like
Yeah.
Lumber Tycoon, I still remember that game till now.
Yeah, one of the games me and Eric would play, because we played a few times a week, if not every day, for like a solid like year or two.
Damn.
Um, and yeah, the game we would always play was Build on a Mountain,
Mhm.
and it was basically like Minecraft in Roblox, where you would just build random stuff. And I'm pretty sure, because me and him we had like a joint channel, called Swag Gamers. Um, and I'm pretty sure the first video we had is like a role play video where on there, and luckily neither of us had microphones.
Nice.
Luckily, so it was all through like chat, but we were talking on the phone, like on our landlines, because I didn't have a microphone, so we couldn't use Skype or anything.
Right.
So we would have to talk through the house phone, and neither of us had cell phones. But yeah, so we had to talk on our landlines. So yeah, it was a very goofy period of time.
Now it's leaked. Is the channel still up? If I
Yeah.
Really? If I go now and search
Yeah.
up Swag Gamers, is that video still there?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Well. Damn. I was gonna ask a question, but I forgot. Oh yeah, PC accessories. What mic you got? What stuff you got?
I have the Elgato Wave 1.
Damn. All right. Nice.
Yeah, it's a mic that I've wanted for a mic that I've wanted since I heard about it.
Nice.
I saw like a trailer that Elgato put out for it, and I was like, I want that.
I want it.
Yeah.
Nice. PC specs.
And my dream microphone though is Shure SM7B. That's my
Mm.
dream microphone. So if I'm ever able to get that, because it's like $400, and then I
Damn.
also have to get an audio interface for it too.
Because is it
So
XLR?
That's just, yeah. It's very expensive. But if I'm ever able to get that, I'm gonna be like, I made it.
Yeah. What about your PC specs?
Ooh, they're bad.
Oh.
It's like a i3, and then I put a graphics card in it. It's a pre-built,
Mhm.
so that's really the only like spec I know. I know it has an i3. I guess I'm pretty sure it has 8 gigs of RAM.
Okay.
And then I put a graphics card in. I think it's a Radeon RX 506 or 508 or something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, I put the graphics card in it, and it was when me and my friends Jacob and Bobby, when we were playing Farming Simulator a lot. I put the graphics card in it, and then later that day, we played Farming Simulator, and it looked really nice. I was like, "Whoa, this is how it's supposed to look. This looks really good." Like the graphic, I must have had like graphics on like auto or something like that. And they just auto like updated to what my computer could handle, and I played it, and I was like, whoa, there's like actual shadows. It's not just blocks of black.
That's
Like, this looks really
that's
good.
the best feeling when you put a new thing in your PC and then you launch a game that you used to play and it looks like 20 times better and 20 times smoother. It's amazing. I had a pre-built. It was like really, really bad. I don't remember the specs on it. I changed my graphics card out, then I changed out again, then I changed out my motherboard and my CPU and my case and my RAM. So everything my PC I built myself. So
Yeah, I tried doing that once. I got all the parts, and it just doesn't work.
I
So it's just collecting dust. Because I'm pretty sure it's the motherboard. Because I got one from Jane's, who's the accounting teacher that I was
Mhm.
talking about earlier. But also the IT guy at our school. I got a motherboard from him so I tried using that. But then I tried it, and it didn't work. And then I was like, oh, it's probably the motherboard because I bought everything else. I'm pretty sure I bought new. Oh, well, not new, but I bought it off eBay. And then then I got another a used motherboard off of Amazon. So I think if I got another motherboard, it'd be fine. But I just said screwed on all that. But yeah, I plan on buying a new computer within the next month or so. So just for like college and stuff, because it has like certain specs you need. So I'm gonna get NZXT. It's like a starter series.
Okay.
It has like an i5 and stuff and some other stuff in it that looks really good to the naked eye.
I'll tell you my PC specs. I have a MSI Tomahawk Max motherboard. I have a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU. I have 16 gigs of Corsair RAM. Yeah, so a GTX 1660 Super and like 3 terabytes of storage. That's about it. Are you big into computers or?
I like looking at like the new stuff that comes out, but I don't know anything about it. I'm the same way with like guitars and stuff like that and music.
I see.
I don't know much about like making music or like the technical side of music, but I love listening to music and stuff like that. And I own a bass guitar, but I don't know any of the notes. I know how to play certain riffs because I know how to read like tab.
Nice.
That's basically put your fingers on this string at this fret, and it's like the bare bones sort of thing. So I don't know how to like read music. I don't know how to like keep time. I played the trumpet in middle school, but
nice.
that I was terrible at that. So I couldn't keep time for anything because my brain doesn't work well multitasking. Even though whenever I'm doing something, I have to have either like a music or a podcast playing. So I can multitask in that aspect, but I can do something mentally. I can only do one thing mentally is what I'm trying to say. So I have to, so I can't read the music and I can't do that and remember the fingerings and then also keep time. So it's just hard for me. And also I think I have ADD. So that on top of just it's just a lot to keep track of in my head.
Fair.
What type of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of everything. I listen to some pop when I'm around like my family, and that's what my mum and sister like. So I just sing along to it just cause. But when I'm alone, I listen to rap by like Eminem or anyone like that, and also like Imagine Dragons or Rag& Bowman. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I know Imagine Dragons, but the only song I know by Rag & Bone is Human. And I just recently added that to my playlist because for some reason, I just remembered that song. I'm like, I think I heard something and it reminded me of that song. I was like, what song is that? And then I Googled whatever lyrics that popped in my head, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah, it's a good song. He's a good artist.
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
I listen to like rock, like rock, hard rock, metal, whatever.
Nice.
And also like a lot of like different things. If you looked at my playlist, because I have one for like metal and stuff like that and rock, and then I have one that's just everything compiled together. There's everything from like American Pie by Don McLean, to Psychosocial by Slipknot. There's and anything in between. There's like Human by Rag and Bone Man. There's DNA by Kendrick. There's Starboy by The Weeknd. It's really just an amalgamation of everything.
That's good though.
Everything but country.
Holly.
I'm not the biggest fan.
Holly likes country music, or had like a phase where she loved it. I heard all of them on Groovy on voice chat on Discord.
Yeah, I can see that because I do that a lot. I get obsessed with a band for a while because my two favorite bands are Metallica and Five Finger Death Punch. They're like on like even playing fields. And if you asked me a single question about Metallica, I guarantee you I could tell you the answer.
Okay.
Because me and my friend Bobby in accounting, just one day we were playing Slope, and we were talking about it. We were talking about something, and then it was just like, it was basically like this, like, ask me any question about Metallica, I guarantee you I can answer it. And I was able to answer every one. There were some, like with dates, I got a little goofed up on, but for the most part, I'm able to answer any question.
That's cool.
Because when I find a band I like, I want to know kind of like everything about them. Because over the summer, I listened to every Metallica album, every Five Finger Death Punch album, like front to back, just to kind of see which one was really my favorite. And then I was like, okay, I like this one. This one's my favorite. This one's good.
Nice.
And then also just so I could say I've listened to every song.
Is that like a flex or?
Not even. It's just so like it's like, oh, this is my favorite band. I can now say that because I've listened to every song.
Okay, fair.
There's certain ones from certain albums I haven't really listened to since that. But
what's your favorite word?
Favorite word? I don't know. Never thought about that before.
One I've heard you say a lot that I don't hear anywhere else is goof or goofy.
Goof, goober.
Yeah, them.
I say a lot of weird words like that.
Yeah, I don't hear them anywhere else except from on your stream.
Yeah, this started like 4 years ago, my freshman year of high school. Like my core friend group is me and my friends Jacob and Bobby. Like that's our core friend group. Like the three of us, it's like the Three Musketeers. And the three of us, we like, especially like back then, like freshman, sophomore year, we would like start calling each other like one thing, like goober, bum, whatever it was, like goofball, something dumb like that. We would one of us would say it, and then the other two would latch on to it, and then we'd just say that for like, we'd call each other that for like a month straight. So that's kind of where it started, and it's just evolved since then.
How many friends have you got?
But yeah. Like 6, 7, something like that.
Damn.
Like 6, 7, like true, like good friends.
Jealous. I have Holly and Liam. That's about it.
Don't worry, TP, I'll be your friend.
Thanks.
Kinda have to, because we're doing this.
Oh, okay. I see. Have to. Okay.
Hey, I wouldn't do it if I didn't like you.
Very. Yeah, I wanted to make some content with you for a long time. I was thinking like gaming.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not playing on 200 ping.
Yeah. Yeah, the funny thing is when you brought this up to me, like you want to do a podcast. The funny thing is because you had started joining my streams more frequently. I was like, I should do something with
Yeah.
TP, like stream with them or something. And I was like, I want to do something with them. And then when you brought that up, I was like, perfect.
Yeah, it's I'm not great at talking, but it's fun. You got a lucky number?
Not really. One that comes to mind is 7 for some reason, but I have no clue why.
It's the universe is
That's
telling
just
you.
one that came to my mind. Well,
Mine's 12. Don't know why either. I think it's just everywhere.
yeah.
Like, my second name is 12 letters. There's 12 months. There's 12 disciples. It's just 12. There's just an awkward number that's everywhere. It's divisible by, like, a lot of numbers. I don't know. I have a question. Sorry if you don't want to answer. You don't have to, obviously. How tall are you?
5'7".
Okay.
I'm a shorty.
Same.
That's not too far off from average.
Yeah.
It's only a couple inches off. It's not. I'm not the shortest guy in the box. I'm not the shortest crayon in the box.
Yeah.
But I'm also not tall either. No, I was gonna say I'm the shortest out of my friend group, but me and one other person are, me and Luke, my friend Luke, were the same height.
Okay.
But I do think he's like slightly taller than me. But we both say we're 5'7", so we're technically the same height. But I think he's slightly taller than me, by like a fraction of an inch.
Then I'm like 5 foot. Give me a second. Yeah, like just under 5'11". But I look shorter because I'm chunky. I have a big ass and I have like really wide shoulders.
I got a big ass I'm proud of.
I do. I have a massive ass. It's because I sit so much. I'm just I got a badonkadonk, you know. If I knew how to twerk, I'm sure I'd be amazing. I'm not necessarily fat, but I like calling myself fat. I don't know why. It's a really bad habit. When's your birthday?
November 10th.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
18.
Nice. Okay. So you're like a year older than me. Almost dead on. I'm the 24th of November and I'm 17.
I thought you were older than me for some reason.
Do I sound it?
Not even really that, partially, but I don't know, just for some reason, just some vibe you give off made me think that you were older than me for some reason.
It's definitely not my voice. I've always had a very high-pitched voice. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, so have I. I've started to notice it more. Like I'll like if I talk a little bit louder, I notice like my voice is higher. Cause for a while I was like, oh, my voice is fairly deep, but then like as of late I've come down to reality and I'm like, nope, that's not true.
It's not like super squeaky.
No, it's not, but it's also not as deep as I thought it was.
Yeah, you sound deep in your own head, I've heard. Or, well, noticed.
Yeah.
I that's why I like streaming in the morning or just when after I wake up because I sound like very deep. And it makes me feel more powerful.
Yeah, the weird thing is, like for a while I had like this impression, like, oh, my voice is pretty deep, even though, like, all the time I'd be listening to my own voice editing, and it just never dawned on me, like, your voice isn't as deep as you think it is.
You got like
It never dawned on me until recently.
you got like a deep voice, but there's like a high pitched overlay on it. Or it sounds like
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, if like I talk like louder, if I like raise my voice a little bit, then I notice like there'll be times that I'll like talk a little louder at like work or something, and then I'll think about it. I'm like, my voice is pretty high.
I've noticed as well. The longer I talk, the higher pitched my voice goes, and it's really, really bad. After like a 4 or 5 hour stream, at the end of it, I'm like, okay, thanks guys for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. It's really bad. I feel like a superhero though. The more I talk, the higher pitch my voice goes. After a while, I can
the
like.
worst superpower.
I know. After a while, I can like break glasses with my voice, but I have to talk for like 8 hours straight before it.
I've started to notice like, even like if I'm talking like late at night with a friend on Discord or something, I'll notice like my throat gets scratchy, and I don't know what it is, if my throat's just given out or what at the ripe old age of 18. But I don't know what it is, but
I don't know what.
I've started to notice that as of late. Maybe it's because I try and talk a little quieter because it is late at night, but I don't know. I just noticed that it gets like scratchier than it used to.
To drink enough water.
I don't know.
Fair. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm trying to drink more water, mainly like sparkling water, which I mean it does the same effect. It just is water with bubbles, but
I don't like carbonated water.
I don't like most, but at the store I work at, we have like a generic brand that I like.
Nice. Oh yeah. Also, like, please don't tell me you're the type of person to say that water has no taste.
I don't know. I don't think about it. Like water is water. It's like the Incredibles meme. Water is water.
Math is math. Yeah. I hate people who say that water has no taste, because it does. Like, you can tell water from a tap, and you can like a difference between a water and a bottle.
Yeah, certain brands, certain brands have their different like essences.
And like, do you drink water cold or warm?
It doesn't matter to me. I prefer like cold water, but if it's warm, I won't be like, it needs to be cold.
I'm like that. My water needs to be in the fridge before I drink it, because then it just tastes different, you know. There's like a weird aftertaste.
There is something off-putting though about like warm water, like not like actually warm, but like room temperature water. There is something a little bit off-putting.
It feels weird. It's like, it makes me kind of want to gag. It's like, it hits that like one part of your throat you don't want it to hit. I don't know. Oh, I have a good question. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Apple juice or orange juice?
You know, a year ago, I probably would have said orange juice, but I'm becoming more of an apple juice guy.
Wow, he's gone over to the dark side.
The dark side? Most people are on the apple juice side.
I don't know. I think, right, I like both, but I kind of been forced to drink a lot of orange juice lately. Because of like medical reasons, but yeah, I like both, but orange juice just beats it a little bit, especially if it's in the fridge. Cold orange juice as soon as you wake up is amazing.
I am still a big fan of orange juice, but I don't know if I had the choice, just to kind of put myself in a scenario where I had to choose life or death. You gotta choose one. You can only choose one, or you're gun to my head. Gun to my head. Apple juice or orange juice. God, which would I pick?
Each has their own good and bad side.
Yeah.
Orange.
I think orange juice has better like benefits and stuff. But I don't know if this is like the right term to equate to like a taste, but I think it has like a more full taste. Because apple juice
Yeah.
tastes kind of watery.
Yeah, it's because have you noticed that it's maybe this is a bit mind blowing to some people, but apple juice isn't actually made of apples really. It's made from like the concentrate, and like that's like not real apples. It's not the real taste of apple juice. And orange is, so like orange actually tastes like oranges, and apple juice doesn't actually taste like the actual juice from an apple. Have you ever had real apple juice?
Well, while I've been eating an apple, yeah.
Pho. We used to my mum's, well, Polish people love baking. My mum's Polish. We used to make this apple crumble ourselves, and we had to like shred like 7 apples and then like drain them of all the juice. And like the glass of apple juice that we drained from the apples is like the best cup of juice I've ever had. It's amazing. Yeah, it's way different from the real apple juice that you get like in Tesco or something. Do you have Tesco in America?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Especially not in North Dakota.
Do you know what Tesco is?
I'm assuming like a grocery
Okay,
store.
so you don't know. Yes, it's like a superstore. But yeah. What stores do you have in America?
You know, this, that, the other.
Fair. Do you have a Morrison's?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's not ringing a bell.
Asda?
Not ringing a bell.
Aldi?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask. I live in small town North Dakota, so.
Fair.